What's up, my people? This is your boy Sammy coming live from HCV. We back at it again outside, always with the latest content. What's up, my bro? How you feeling? How you living?
I'm living great, bro. You already know.
That's right. That's good
Trying to
to
make
hear.
a change. You already.
As you can see, guys, I'm on my phone still, and I got my earpods in, but it's not for nothing. I'm actually editing the couple of last clips. I want to make sure we keep consistent. So thank you guys for always following up. And before we go any further, please subscribe. Like and share, comment. Just keep the community alive. We appreciate it.
Thanks everybody for the help. Keep supporting. Comment, like, share. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications.
Facts.
What we doing today, Ken? What we talking
Today
about?
we just vibing, we talking. What's up, man? Yo, you heard about the 18 NBA players that got arrested?
Nah.
Well, they
Talk
used
to
to play 18 former NBA players. They basically had insurance fraud going on with the NBA.
That's
Like they'll
crazy.
go in with the NBA players. Well, these NBA players, the 18 listed, they will go in and they had like false claims or whatever, and like a fake, dental work or whatever, and they'll get money out of it. And they scammed the NBA and the medical facilities for $4.5 million.
Crazy. So 18 players got
18
arrested.
former. They don't play. You remember Big Baby Davis? The one that used to be in the Celtics? He's fat, short.
With a beard?
Nah. He was short, fat. Well, Tony Allen got arrested. I don't know if you know him. He's one of the ones. Yeah, I know they got charged. I don't know if they arrested.
I know you need the lighter.
I know. I didn't want to ask because before this, he did some shit that got me real tight. Talking about, get my lighter back. Like, first of all, it's a white lighter, which is very, very bad luck.
No, it's not. Look.
Everybody knows the white lighter.
I got white taste to match, King.
Anyway, white lighters are bad luck. But yeah, as we were talking about the NBA players, it's crazy though. Like, you make that much money in the world, and then you gotta fucking do some shit like that.
Shit, that's crazy, bro.
Isn't it wild? Why do you think that shit like that happens?
I'm not sure. Maybe because it's like you said, they're not really playing. I'm not sure. They wanna be. They wanna.
Bro, I
they
think
wanna
that's.
be.
I think that's.
So they can pay attention to them.
You know what it is, too, bro? Because a lot of times I feel like people don't understand. There's a certain lifestyle. But the 18 NBA players basically was that got charged basically by the feds actually. So it's not like any local thing. It's like by the feds. It's like a indictment on fraud of like insurance and shit like that. Over $4 million.
Where you seen this at SPN?
Yeah, it's ESPN, CNN, all top major news, development, distributions. They're fucking. Everybody's shocked too though, because it's like some of the players I understand it's because you're broke. Like CDR, like Chris Douglas Roberts, like he didn't really ball in the NBA like that. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga like Big Davis, like he won the NBA chip. Tony Allen won the NBA chip. Maybe it's not the same Tony Allen I'm thinking of, but if it's him, wow. Sebastian Telfair, nigga from Brooklyn, like, you know what I mean? But some people I actually expected to be on the list because they got in trouble before while in the league doing shaky shit. So, like, once a fraudster or scammer, you're always gonna be, surrounded around that shit.
If they didn't want you to do it again.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad because you would think niggas in that position wouldn't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you raking in like $304K a check a week, why the fuck would you need to do fraud? You know what I mean? It's really, that's why I tell people sometimes money is not really about the amount, because if you have a certain lifestyle and you hook to it, it's fucked. They was playing, making like $300K a week, $400K a week, $500K a week, whatever. Adding up to millions a month or whatever, right? They retired and not playing no more. That same lifestyle's probably, they're living good. They're living better than me and you put together. But that lifestyle they live during the NBA is still not the same. So maybe you have to do other things to get me to funnel in some cash flow so you can live the same lifestyle.
They took the easy route.
You know what I mean? But to me, it's not even that to me. It's like, it's more of like it's all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you look at shit. Because these niggas really thought that whatever lifestyle they was living wasn't enough, so they had to do that. And if you really think about it, that's not a lot of money for each of them. You fraud 4.9 or 4.5 million, whatever. And it's 18 players, I said. So you do 18 divided by 4, it's not a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's like close to like maybe like 4.5, 400K, 450K. If
That's crazy, bro.
So it's like,
I
it's
wouldn't
really
do
worth
nothing,
it?
bro, for that, bro. I just been seeing niggas, you know, wilding around the streets,
like how? What you mean by right now?
like robbing, killing
Oh, yeah.
each other, you know.
That's going on heavy.
And it's
I feel
sad,
like niggas
bro.
is just hungry, bro. This whole pandemic shit was a shift. You know what I mean? It's a
That's
shift.
one of the reasons why, you know, I started the credit.
Nigga, that's one of the reasons why we fucking foot on the camera right now. I think if this didn't happen, you know, I'd probably still be butting down Sammy and fucking, well, butting down Shamil in a fucking
They
taking
gotta
a
get
train to go to the
You
city.
know that they still in the streets, you know, but they're not educated. They need to, you know, figure something out.
I feel like it's a mixture of that and that people also just don't want to work no more.
It's about to get crazy.
Yeah. Maybe CV, it's your boy Sammy. Thank you guys for tuning in. What's going on, bro? What you looking for over there, man?
I was looking for the papers, boy, but everything good. What's going on, kid?
Hey, shit, nah, keep looking for them, bro. I got my peoples here. Hey, shit, here, man. We was talking about the crypto, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, like, it's actually funny how I got into it. No, not crypto, stocks. Stocks is like, it was mad funny because I was so fresh out of college, I was working on Wall Street, a debt relief company, right? And I was working, blah blah blah. I started like in September-ish, and 6 months down the line, already, I was tired of like the normal working life 9 to 5 shit. I'm like, yo, bro, because I was used to being an athlete, you know what I'm saying? A student athlete. So my life was how I was just, you know, practice in the morning, soccer, and then go to school. You know, we'll go to class and come out. We had another practice, so we had a game, or maybe we didn't have practice, but it was always a lifestyle. I was doing something different. You know, but with the job, 9 to 5, I'm like, and I started blowing up. And I'm like, yo, I need to find something else that like I enjoy doing while I'm at work and then while I'm out of work, because my life cannot be just all 9 to 5. Boom, there's a dude I used to work, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was one of the dudes that used to like watch the floor, or not even watch the floor, he used to like take care of like to make sure that everybody's working and stuff like that, like the operation. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't really a supervisor, he was more like an operation. Like, he didn't tell people anything, he would tell you like your manager, and your manager would tell you. He was that kind of guy. But yeah, he was the one that he saw me, I think, one day. Like, I was speaking about it, or he saw me one day with the newspaper or whatever. And it was called it was a regular newspaper that they have out there in Wall Street. I think it was the Wall Street Journal or something like that. It was at lunch. And they saw the section I was reading, and he was like, oh shit, this dude, he's a young guy, he's interested, blah, blah, and then we started talking about stocks, whatever. And he was explaining more about it to me, explaining me the strategies to take and all. And then out of nowhere, he told me one of the best advice ever that I've taken in stocks. Because to this day, like, I love stocks. I do them daily sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's another
I started
stream.
learning how to do options. Not too far long ago. But yeah, he told me to read. It's a newspaper, it's a newsletter, and it's like a news based on stocks. And it tells you different things. It has like a top 50 stocks available that's trending, which sector is trending. Like if it's like a technology sector that's going great, or airplane sector that's going great, like travel. Like it tells you where to invest your money. It's called the IBD, the Investment Business Daily newsletter. And every time I talk about stocks, I always like tell people to invest yourself and get in the newsletter from them. I think it's like, I don't know, back then I think I used to pay like $15 monthly or $10 monthly.
That's a but what do you gotta say for those people that think stocks, you know, is complicated? They don't know how
to get the investment business daily. Because at the end of the day, if you're saying something, you know, this goes with anything basically. If you're saying something that's hard and you don't believe it, but if you don't do your own research and take action and understand something, then you're always gonna have that feeling because you never did the research. But if you pick up one of these books or one of these newsletters that actually show you the stocks, you know, you actually read your own, the money's right there in front of you. You know, it teaches you how to make money. So that's my advice right there. That's what I would say. Like, you got to look into the thing yourself. Because another thing about stocks too, because sometimes, you know, people might want to just get quick money or like the next day kind of, or next week kind of money. You want to flip money real quick. Stocks not like that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, you might hear stories of people, you know, making money overnight, you know, or like you just making a whole bunch of funds, you know, in a short amount of time. It does not matter. It's a long game. There's short investment and long investment, but at the end of the day, this is a long. You always want to have a long portfolio, where you know you always you're putting money into it, but you're not thinking about cashing out right away. That's an advice I have for people too. So don't think about doing it like on some. You want to get money the next day and cash out, or the next week you cash out. You know, because even when you cash out, well, you fall in the risk of spending the money anyway. So play the long game with stocks and invest. Read, you know, see which stocks are trending, and then read about why. You know, also think about everything you do in life, especially now, is involved with a stock. This that you're wearing is a company that's on a stock list. This that you're wearing is a company that's on a stock list. You know, the material that this was made from is from a company that takes the material. So
you suggest to everybody to invest in the company they already.
Yeah, because think about it. If you buy Jordans all the time, Jordans made from Nike, and you obviously the reason why you like Jordans all the time. I'm just using that as an example. You like Jordans all the time because you think it's trendable. For a person who likes Jordans, you think it's trendy. You think it lasts. You think it's great. So you probably will have the same kind of aspect on the stock itself. Because if you look at a Nike stock, it's been studied the whole time. I read a story too long ago. I think it was, I don't know, I read it somewhere. I know I have a reflection of it. There was a dude that every time he bought his kids a pair of sneakers, he would also buy a stock.
No, that's a fact. I heard that too, that you should invest.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, think about everything that's on the stock. These pants, I think that I bought them at, these might be Gap or Old Navy.
And the products you buy every day.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong, it might go down, shit might happen, but that's why you have to do your research. I remember economics, senior year, I was 17. Bro, they was teaching us stocks. You know what I'm saying? I understood it, I just did enough to pass the class. But bro, if I would have took it serious then,
it would have been another story.
And I think that's where I heard the story about the guy buying sneakers. I remember my teacher, because it was a project, like they'll give us stocks to make sure. And then he put it at a company, you're a 17-year-old, they put a bunch of companies in front of you with numbers. I was an athlete too in school. Like, you know, you wasn't really, I was like, what the fuck is this shit, nigga? I was a class clown, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not paying attention to this shit. But I wasn't horrible, but I'm just saying, like, I was making jokes. But and then some people actually, the people that got A's, I think in that project, I got like a B- or something. The people that got A's, they really understood it. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if you understand it as a grown-up. I mean, as a youngin in high school. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm mad at myself a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I've done well with stocks, you know, like, portfolio's been great. But the thing that I'm mad about is that imagine if I would have started at 17 as opposed to like 24.
That's the same thing I say about the Bitcoin. Imagine if we got started years ago.
I know a story about that too. Like I said this story a billion times. It's like the way I learned about Bitcoin is like I learned it from a person that was using it wrong, basically. They was using it to buy shit from the black market. Real shit, my nigga. They was buying drugs, blah, blah. I'm not gonna mention the person's name, obviously, but or how, you know, shit got found out. But basically, I knew about it when it was like around $1 or $2 or something.
Wow.
Maybe less than $1, whatever. When people had like, literally people could have like 20,000 Bitcoins because it was like cents. You know, you buy like you put in $5, you have like what, a bunch of Bitcoins if it was at 1 cent each or 2 cents each. You know what I'm saying? Or 20 cents each. But long story short,
I would have been up right now.
even when I started work, when I started like my real job out of college, Bitcoin was still under 1,000. I remember the day like I had that big break. I think it was like it went to like $1,400 from like 200. Some shit like that. Then it went to like 1,400. Then from 1,400 to 5. I couldn't believe it. And at that time, I remember me and my coworker. Shout out to my man Victor. We was heavy into Ethereum. But thank God, I still. But I regret it because over time, your shit happens. You might cash out to release some, but at least I'm not greedy. At least I've done well. But Ethereum too is another one that I'm actually more big on Ethereum. That's why my portfolio is more Ethereum than anything. I'm more bullish on it than all the other coins because it really all this NFT stuff that's going on is gonna keep growing and growing. Bitcoin has its negatives, it uses a lot of electricity. To mine Bitcoins, you need computers, you need a lot of shit, and it uses a lot of electricity. Electricity obviously is bad for the earth, but so I'm more of a believer in Ethereum. I still think it's great. I think it's still undervalued right now as we're speaking. It might be like I think 3,500, 3,600. But yeah, Litecoin, it's okay. I remember at one point, me and my coworker had like 60, 70 Litecoins each.
Yeah,
and that was like there was like a $14, $15 at that point.
And right now, how much is it?
Litecoin is probably like, I think maybe like what, $100, $112 Let's see.
And what's the one you invested right
176.
now? What's the stocks you invest in now?
Me? Okay, so the stocks that I'm heavy into, like I like tech stocks that have to do with hospitals. I feel like that sector will forever, like medicine and technology together is like always going up. I like technology a lot, but specific companies. Let me see. I'm gonna give 3 favorites. Okay, so I want to think about this. 3 favorites. Paycom is one. Paycom is booming right now. Actually.
Say that again. Paycom. Paycom.
Yeah, it's a health software company. And the lady that does Shark Tank, she's actually a part owner of that. And I invested into that way before that. Because the dude that I was working with told me about that. Yo, look at Paycom. And what else I like? So Paycom. Micron is one of my favorites. I got into Micron when it was like at 20, in the 20s. I got into Micron technology. Right now, it's like at 70 something, 80 something. But it went into the 90s during the summer, but I don't trust it as of now to go any upwards. But I was proud about that one because I did a lot of research on that. See, Paycom is at $501. That shit.
So to do the stocks, you have to be.
Viva Systems is another one. So those are 3: Viva Systems, Paycom, and what's the other one I mentioned? Viva Systems, Paycom. Oh shit! Micron. Yeah. So those are the 3 stocks that one of my 3 favorites. I've had Disney and sold Disney. I've had Groupon. Remember, it was like a funny one because it was mad low. What else? See if I can think of 2 more that I think that are great. PayPal. PayPal, definitely. Under Armour.
Under Armour.
Under Armour. And it's funny because that's how stocks works too. Though. Like, you know, like when a person speaks about stocks and you go and do your research. I told you I started investing in this when I started going from college. When I graduated college, started working on Wall Street 2014. So if you look at 2015, so if you look at these stocks now from 2015 to now, all you're gonna see is just fucking. Because you know why? I did my research. You know what I mean? I did my research.
Guess who's calling?
I did my research.
Vamos a coger
Oh, I'm gonna go back to edit.
Wait. Relax. ¿Qué es lo que cago? ¿Qué fue? ¿A quién? Es verdad, ¿por qué? ¿Y por qué, loco? Ser un maricón, loco. Déjame llamarte ahora en un par de minutos, loco, ¿oíste? Te voy a llamar ahora, ¿oíste? Porque estoy terminando algo aquí. That was the King Jeffrey, so yeah, bro. What was you showing me?
No, I was talking about the three stocks.
No, we spoke about the stocks, and then we was talking about what?
I was talking about stocks. I was saying that basically if you look at the trajectory of like of when you know I was involved in these stocks and you look like up, because when you do your research and you read and you get like good information, stocks are very good to you.
Oh, that's a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with cryptocurrency. Same crypto. That's why it's funny to me, like whenever people talking about the fear of like, you know, investing, it's like you've heard so many stories of something being this price and it went up. Like it's very hard for something to go up linear. Like I'm not linear, but it's like straight, you know, horizontally going like this without any like no, things are gonna go like that, or they're gonna go up and down. And that's why it's good to invest only money that you're willing to lose. Like don't invest your all. You know, don't invest too little where you're not really
Gaining nothing.
you know, invest in the amount where it's like, all right, oh shit, you know what? If you're making like, you know, $1,500 every 2 weeks, you know, put a little 150. Because, you know, if you do that for 4 months straight, let's say 4 months, 4 weeks straight, put 150 in your account, invest it. At the end of the month, that's 600. So when that 600 build up, whether it went up $40, went down 40, went down 67, it means to you something. You know what I'm saying? So that's why investing is good too, because let's say you invest and it doesn't go anywhere, but at least your money's there. You know, you're not investing into thin air, like, you know. You always take your money out, but once you start investing, you get hooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get hooked. Like, I'm not even gonna get too involved, like with the AMC shit. It was crazy, you know. You can make money daily trading these things because if they're going up so much, going down, because things are gonna get exposed, you know. The GameStop situation and also something to, especially I feel like, you know, because me, I feel like whether you're working a 9 to 5 or you're a business person, stocks is always something good to have on the side, just, you know, being on your phone and doing something that's a little bit progressive, you know, not being on somewhere like you just, somewhere is like bringing you stress in your head and, you know, like, you know.
Yeah, use it wisely and use it to take,
Facts.
to get something from it, because like the 13, guess what we doing with the 13 right now? No, we recording, we live every day, Mapes TV, you know?
Get ready to get low.
So vamos a cerrarlo ahora,
It's
ciérralo
your
ahí.
it's your boy, man. Some shit, man. That's how the money shit goes, to be honest. You gotta just invest without being scared. You know, do your thing. And it helps too, because, you know, like sometimes, like when you fall into situations where like you don't have money coming in, like I've gone through that too. It's like, oh shit, damn, bro. if I didn't have this money, bro, that I've grown, I would have been fucked. I'm telling you, as me personally, that's happened to me. It was like, damn, if I didn't have this fucking Ethereum, if I didn't have this, you know, this and that, if I didn't have this and that, I couldn't, you know, pay this rent. I couldn't do that. I couldn't, like, it happens. That's why investing is good too, because, you know, so many stocks, you get paid without even having to sell a stock. You know, you buy the company and they give you, like, you know, 40 cents, 50 cents, whatever it is, or $1, or whatever your dividend is, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or, you know, semi-yearly, whatever it is, you're still getting paid for owning a company. And it's like comparing it to a cash reward card. You know, you get money for, you get reward for using the card. When in a stock situation, if your company is giving you money, if you own a company, it's gonna give you money. So that adds up if you have a lot of those stocks. And sometimes you can use that money to buy more stocks, or you can use the money to, you know, expenses. Obviously, you have to have a lot of it, obviously, but if you don't really spend a lot of your dividends, right, and you using your stock portfolio, and then say, like, you know, within 3, 4, 5 years, you end up in a situation where you have to do something, you needed money. You don't even need to ask nobody, because you know what, you took care of yourself. You know, I have my dividends that pay me out. Oh shit, damn, I really needed this $2,000. Damn, thank God I don't have to sell my any more stocks. Well, let me just use the dividends. You know, at least, boom, and you use it. Like, I'm telling you, it's good to, you know, be involved in, and at least have knowledge in it. You know, just do your readings. You don't have to listen to people. If you could read, you can fucking understand this shit. You know, and it's boring at first. I'm telling you right now, it's fucking boring. But once you see your folder go up, believe me, you will be fucking interested, bro.
What?
Because it happens to me all the time, man. Because I've been talking about this for a while. You know, not talking about it, but, you know, if it comes up in conversation, I have knowledge in it. It always happens where you would tell somebody something like, "Yo, bro, invest in this." Even him, invest in this, bro. It's gonna go up. It doesn't happen. Sometimes what will happen? It will happen again, and then you have fear of missing out. Like, damn, I should have done it when this and that. You just gotta do it. That's why when you put in money that you don't care about, it's just like, all right, if I lose it, I could eat that loss. You know what I'm saying? So, money is good. What you think?
Right.
If you use it wisely.
You have to use it wisely, guys.
To make it work for you.
So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for everything.
That's right.
We're gonna keep dropping videos every single day. You already know this is Mate TV. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Yankee_CEO, Mate TV Sammy, what's up?
That shit, man. We're checking out. So we gotta chop cheese.
You already know, guys.